Do not demonize your ego. Why don't you want to demonize your ego? Well, because your ego is a very protective part of you. And once you have healed enough, it kind of flip-flops, right? We live in our egoic-based survival mechanisms until we heal a lot of those survival coping skills and or mechanisms. But that doesn't mean that your ego doesn't get a seat at the table, okay? So we want to shift, right, from an egoic based operating system to an intuitive based operating system. However, sometimes the intuition will lead you into something that's uncomfortable, and the ego is actually who is going to guide you out of that circumstance. What does that mean, Kai? I don't understand. What are you trying to say to me right now? Well, essentially, I just went through an experience where my intuition led me directly to another person. And it was a person I was meant to meet. However, during our time, there were what I would call pink flags. You know, I know there's beige flags, but pink flags to me are right before red, but I don't know, whatever. Things that were said that really made me go, but I let it slide. Benefit of the doubt. You know, that's the type of person that I am. Like, I'd rather observe you for a little bit and get some more clear reasons. But you want to know what? Sometimes we don't need the clear reasons. We just need to listen to those little nudges, okay? And it's funny because I even said to this person, my ego comes out with you. And, you know, I realize that a lot of what you say is in truth, but I'm unsure as to why my ego comes out. Oh, I learned why. This woman then spit energetic poison onto me. I received the most vile message from her that I have ever received from another human being. And it is because she was projecting her shit onto me. So my ego had come out because my ego was like, I know you. Because I've been abused by a covert narcissist before, and which is funny because this woman has no idea that I have mental and behavioral health experience. And so she was like, you need to look up what covert narcissist is because that's what you are. It's easy to call someone else a narcissist. And that's the thing, is that she called everyone a narcissist. Everyone was a narcissist but her. All this to say, your ego needs to be redirected. It does not need to die. It needs to have a seat at the table. It doesn't need to be leading the charge. And if this sounds like something that you agree with, head to the link in my bio. Let's have a chat and see if we can work together further.